Okay, guys, today I am recording this on multiple formats. Is 4/22/2018, and this is being recorded on 5 formats. Okay. Today I got a visit from my mom, and like I said, when you're gang stalked, targeted, they will manipulate even your little old mother. It's really sad. So she comes in and she starts accusing me of, putting a video online and saying things like that. I said, well, Mom, that's what I do. I expose crimes against humanity, vaccines, pills, psychotropic drugs, chemtrails, geoengineering, fracking, smart meters, the dangers of 5G. I do all of that's what I do. And that's why the police want me dead. And that's why when I called Cox and I accused them of chipping me with a voice-to-skull technology and gang stalking, covert harassment, and many other crimes, sexual assault and all kind of things, they they sent their minions after me, and that's why I got arrested. One attorney ganged up on, sent her little girl to my house to pretend like she was lost in the woods, and they had planned on arresting me for rape. A second time, they took another kid and told him to go to my house at 4 o'clock in the morning and point an electronic kill weapon at me. They told him to kill me. And I'm not mad at the kid. I don't think the kid knew what the hell he's doing. So anyway, make a long story short, really quick. My sister came over, violent, shaking her finger at me once again, trying to promote me into a fight. And right now I'm being microwaved on a very heavy level. So they're listening. Illegal surveillance. That's part of the program. So anyway, she came over screaming, "You threatened this, you did this." And I said, "No, I didn't." I said, "I recorded the whole thing." And then my niece says, "No, you didn't record it. You took the battery out the phone." Well, I said, I had a backup. "No, you didn't." I said, "Yeah, I did. I had a backup in my pocket." I didn't tell her that, and what I was doing was trying to see if my niece was setting me up, because she's on the statement. They lied to me. They said that my oldest sister, had my guns, right? Well, I looked on the report, and they're using my niece as a witness. And as far as she told me that she wasn't even there. So how can they use? That's just what she told me. 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't know who's at my mom's house. It's my sister staying at my mom's house. And so anyway, so she claimed that she wasn't even there. I said, well, how can they use you as a witness when you're not even there? You know what I mean? So I went into it, and I let her know that these people, be careful. These are the cops that covered up the murder of my daughter. My daughter was being covertly targeted, electronically tortured, and my sister gets mad and says, "Your daughter overdosed on drugs." And this is proof that the cops are manipulating. They refuse to look at the evidence, guys. Psychotropic warfare can kill you. Okay, it stimulates emotions in the body. It's just like when a giant lion goes after a deer. They go into shock. Some of them go into shock and they have a heart attack. I've seen that happen. So they're using frequency technology. See, the heart and the body is a resonating frequency. And when you get afraid, you pump out these chemicals through your glands. But what they're doing is using scalar microwave technology to stimulate your chakras, your emotions, and it's called psychotropic warfare, And they can make you severely depressed. They can make you stressed. They can make you hateful. They can make you angry. They can make you threatening. And I think there's no question in my mind that my sister has probably been chipped herself, because this is like, I don't know how many times she's violently screamed at me and, telling me that I'm crazy and all this stuff. I said, well, look at the evidence. Look at the evidence. She even said, subrogation, the judge laughed at you. And I said, well, subrogation is a real topic. I said, look it up. I am a sovereign citizen, and I own my own vessel. You're crazy. And I'm like, one of the things about targeting people is they pick highly intelligent people. See, I'm the perfect candidate. They pick highly intelligent people because everybody else will think that you're nuts. I mean, they thought Newton was nuts. They thought Galileo was nuts. They thought Tesla was definitely nuts. Anybody that was true, Max Planck was considered a nutcase. Jesus was considered a nutcase. There you go, right there. King David was considered a nutcase. Why are you battling the giant? Moses was considered a nutcase. Why would you give up riches and a prince to go out into the desert and they were laughing at him. Noah, one of the greatest characters in the Bible, the one that God chose to propagate the planet, he was such a wonderful person. They laughed at him for 100 years building a boat. 100 years of laughter and mocking. It just goes to show you the spiritual side is completely the opposite of the physical, right? So anyway, I pray to God that my niece doesn't go down and file charges, phony charges. Once again, I mean, quite honestly, if she does, it makes my case stronger. So I don't really care. I mean, any charges that they file against me will be maritime law, which they really don't have jurisdiction over, right? So anyway, but maritime admiralty law, okay? It's not common law, okay? It's not God and it's not constitutional law. You can't just go and say he threatened me without proof. Okay, you can't do that. You know, it's my word against yours. There is no law that you can arrest somebody for that. So I'm really sad, and I'm very scared for my sister's life, my niece's life. I believe that these people are going to manipulate her, and I believe that they're willing to kill my family members in order to get to me. They did kill my daughter. My daughter was a targeted individual. Her boyfriend was a PSYOP, MS-13, Antifa, ISIS, paid punk. Okay, and he killed her. He even threatened to kill her prior to the day. I had 4 friends of hers say that he threatened to kill her the day before she was murdered. Okay, so the cops suppress the evidence. And then my sister does probably the worst thing that she could ever say to me. Your daughter was a drug addict. Oh my God, my daughter was amazing. She was a forensic psychologist. She was one of the most intelligent people in this whole family by far. She accomplished more. 4.3 GPA in high school. And because of electronic harassment and tachycardia problems that she was having, she still got a 4.3. She missed 53 days of high school and got a 4.3 GPA. Unbelievable. Which disqualified her for what was it? The highest level of graduation in a and this was in a private school, guys. This is not some public school. It's a private school. And then she got summa cum laude in college, and she had done her internship in forensic psychology, and she was 6 months from her master's. I mean, my daughter was incredible. She was a counselor at University of New Orleans. The internship that she did, and for the gall for my sister to say that my daughter was a drug addict is scary. The suffering that my daughter went through electronic torture, and for my sister to say something like that is unbelievable. And I still love my sister. I'll always love my family. I'm trying to protect her children. I don't believe in psychotropic drugs, and I don't believe in vaccines. I never will. I've done the research, and I know for a fact that the elite are killing our children with this this stupid program. It's killing people. Matter of fact, the CDC guy, what was his name? He wound up in a river. Okay, Harvey Weinstein was going to do a video. They attacked him. The vaccines are killing people.